The S in voices is for social inclusion. We know that when we're thinking about social inclusion, we think about being connected to other people. We know that many older adults are not feeling included, and loneliness is a really significant problem. This S in voices looks at a number of different areas about how to make sure that older adults are socially included. So we look at the issue of loneliness and what causes social exclusion head on. We also look at the issue of technology. There's often said that older adults are not involved in technology, and it's simply not true. But technology is not always friendly to older people. So we look at the importance of the role of technology now and developing innovation in the future. Transportation is commonly understood to be a real barrier for people, particularly in rural communities. Sometimes it's affordability, sometimes it's just lack of transit at all. So we look at the role of transportation and make some recommendations about how to keep people moving and going, whether it be cars, transit, walking, or other modes of transportation. Above all, ageism. Ageism is the last, I guess, socially acceptable form of discrimination, and we need to combat it head on. So this section will address ageism, talk about recommendations we have for how to make sure that we can challenge that, include ageism as part of diversity and inclusion policies, and how we should have a national campaign against ageism. It's critically important that we always remember the role of our Indigenous elders. And so the section of social inclusion talks specifically about how Indigenous peoples and Indigenous elders need to be supported in the broader Canadian society, but also ways to support inclusion within a wide diversity of ethnocultural and Indigenous communities. Lastly, the social inclusion section looks at intergenerationalism. We know that there's wonderful benefits from having different generations work together, from initiatives like having daycares co-housed with long-term care facilities to home share type multiple generation housing. Intergenerationalism is a wonderful initiative and a way to really provide benefit to all. And so this section also looks at the role of intergenerationalism.